And you know what's so funny? Like in Latino like households, it is
Mhm.
so frowned upon
Mm-hmm.
to go to therapy. Like if you go to therapy in a Latino household, you're considered like crazy.
Yep. Yep. That's girl.
What?
Am I the only one that thinks that naming our children weird as names is just weird?
I think it's very weird.
Like, why are we naming our children Whimsy
Whimsy Lou or like Lucky
or
or like Tink,
yeah,
Clementine,
Psalm,
Psalm,
North,
Saint,
Stormy? Like,
bro.
why?
Or what was the other one? The other one's name? The
I have no idea because she changed the name like twice.
yeah, Wolf. Like, why would you name your kid Wolf? Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
it just what happened to Jessica, Maria? What happened to Samantha? Like, I get it. Like, they're a little bit basic. I'm sorry if those are
Mm-hmm.
your names. No offense. But it's just like, what happened to the old school regular names?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
It's just like the new, it's like the new norm, like everybody. And again, I understand that people want to have like a unique name. I get it. Like, you don't want to have like another person with your same name or whatever. But like, dude, that's so weird. Like, you're going to be the kid that whenever you go to Disney World or you go somewhere, your name is not going to be in a keychain.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to be mad at your parents because your name is not going to be in a keychain. Like,
And not just that, but you're gonna get bullied. Like your
yeah.
children are gonna get bullied unless you can afford to private, like like in a private school or like
Yeah.
homeschool your children. They're gonna get bullied, baby. Like I'm telling you, like I got bullied in middle school and high school because of my name.
Me too.
So it's just like you know that, right? Like your kids are gonna get bullied, and if it's not in school, with social media, the way that it's looking, social media is gonna be around for a long time. So if your kid ends up being like a TikToker or like like some like type of influencer, they're gonna get bullied.
I feel like those people name their kids like that because they're rich. Because imagine you being broke as hell or being poor or unfortunately, like being homeless or something like that and having such a lucky as your name. Like,
And you're homeless.
I'm not lucky. Like, why the frick did my parents name me lucky? Like lucky for what? For existing?
I just feel like some people want to be different so bad
Mm-hmm.
that that's why they name their children that because they know that they're gonna get attention.
Yeah.
And it's like think about it, like the kids are gonna be running around here named like lamp, bulb, flower, like
Syphilis.
like something crazy like that. Like
Yeah.
what is going on? What happened to regular names?
Sí, por favor, paren ya con eso. Paren ya con eso porque es que I cannot deal with that anymore.
I just think it's so random.
And again, at the end of the day, you name your kid whatever you want. That's up to you. That's your prerogative or whatever. Ooh. Yo.
Damn.
Me quedé vacía con esa palabra.
Damn. I hope you used it in the right context.
Well, I think I did, right?
You did. You did.
Okay, great. Thank you. But like for real, like stop with that. It's just weird.
It's just, dude, I cannot stand like the influencers that are like the like cooking and stuff and like they're like smiling at their food when they're like cutting like the zucchini and they're like smiling and they're like, you know what I mean? Like you know who I'm talking about.
Yes, that's
And it's
just
like,
weird.
bro, why are you smiling at your food? Like you might be hungry, I get it, but it's just like it's so weird and they're like so close to like the food that they're making.
Yeah.
I'm just like back up.
Or
like,
why are we like playing with our food? Like the mukbang, whatever it's called, videos.
mukbangs.
Like, why are we playing with our burrito? Like, why are we grabbing our burrito and like,
And they go like this, they're like,
why? Like, dude, just eat it like a normal person.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people want to be like different so bad. Like they want to because the reason why they're doing that is because they know some people out there they actually like that content. And it's like okay, cool, like whatever you like that content. I think it's a little odd. Like
Yeah.
I personally I cannot stand the noises, like the ASMR noises. I the mouth sounds.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what? I kind of like the ASMR thing. Like when I had like really bad depression and anxiety, like I would like watch the videos and actually like not fall asleep, but like I would relax. It's like when you're in a spa and you're hearing like the waves, like I really like that. Depends, not all of them. Like some of them I do like, but the eating videos is just is too much. Like I can And it's just, I think it's just disgusting for you to be playing with your food like that. But
And
you do
like
you.
and chewing like that. Like
Yeah. Like there's
and
this
it's just
girl.
like ew. Like close your freaking mouth, dude. Like did they
Yeah.
never teach you that?
There's this girl that she was eating a croissant, whatever it's called,
A
guys.
croissant.
And she was like, "Oh, listen to the crunch." And there was no crunch. Like at all. And I'm like, why are you embarrassing yourself like that? You know, like why are you posting that? It's
Like
just I don't know. I just think it's just
listen, if you like ASMRs, if you do ASMRs, all
mhm.
power to you. Get the bag, sis. Like, but I will block you. Like,
Yeah.
I've blocked so many influencers, like quote unquote influencers, because I can't stand them. Like, another thing I can't stand is like, why are we so afraid of color?
Oh my god. Are you talking about the neutral?
Yes. Why are we only dressing up our children? Like, we don't have kids, right? But it's just like, from what we've seen, is like, everybody, like their rooms, like their children's rooms are all nude and
Mhm.
like only beige or white. Like, baby, add a little bit of color in there. Like,
Yeah.
please.
Like your kid is gonna grow up and be like, what color is this? Is this it's like a unicorn. Like, oh my god, is this green?
Like, I get it. It looks nice and clean,
Mhm.
but colors also look nice and clean. Like, it just depends if you're keeping the area clean. Like,
Mhm.
why are we so scared of color? It
Yeah.
makes absolutely no sense to me.
There's this creator that I really like her. She has a baby and she's like obsessed with like gothic stuff and like she loves like black and like vampire vibes and
I
stuff
think
like
I know
that.
what you're talking
I
about.
love her content because she does show that like she in her house for her baby, she has like a room that is all black, but then when you open a door, you go to the playground and it's full of colors and the baby has like a lot of toys and things that she can see and like it's full of color.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you love the black because that's your aesthetic, but your child also has the ability of learning everything else. You know, like
Yeah, that's important. Like in the playroom, they learn all of those
mhm,
things, and it's your job as the parent, from what I understand, I might be wrong,
mhm,
to basically like help them and guide them and teach them a little bit as much as you can. So for you to be in a beautiful gothic home or in a beautiful nude home, that's fine. I just think that maybe we should add a little bit of color in
yeah,
there, like
yeah.
some type of an accent color to like spice
Mhm.
things up a little bit, because I feel like everybody's house looks exactly the same.
Everybody's house nowadays is white or beige with all their furniture white or beige. Cur- cur- la
Curtains.
cortina, sorry, no sé decir curtains in, oh, lo dije bien, no, curtains. The
Curtains.
curtains. La cortina, like beige or white, like everything is beige and white. Like, why?
Yeah. I just listen, if that's what you like, all power to
Yeah,
you.
good for you.
Okay? Like, all power to you. We're not trying to offend anybody.
Yeah.
But it's just like, dang, like add a little bit of color in there.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
I don't get it, especially in your child's room. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. Like, add a little bit of blue, a little bit of pink, a little bit of red, purple, like
Yellow,
something
whatever
different.
color, whatever. Dude, there's so many colors out there.
Yeah. So that's why it makes no sense to me.
No, me neither. And it's just this whole influencing vibe, this whole influencing era. Like nowadays, everybody wants to be the same. Everybody wants to be like someone else. Like, dude, how about you have your own things?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's original. Like,
Hmm.
nobody is original. Like, they want to be different so bad, but they're literally the same as everybody else. And like, not only that, but like all the influencers nowadays, like they're fake. They're so fake, because the reviews that they put out are so fake. They're mostly paid partnerships, which is like, that's fine. Get the bag, sis. Like, that's fine. But it's just like, don't sit here and like look, try to say and act like you love this product when in reality it's crappy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, be honest to the people that follow you, because you have a follow. You're the reason why you are where you are is because of them.
Hmm.
So it's like, be honest with them. I remember like when I was young, I used to watch like Patrick Star, Tati. I used to watch like so many different people that were so brutally like honest, and
Jeffree Star too.
yeah, like that's what I said. Like and it's just crazy. Like nowadays, you don't get that. They used to do reviews where like they would wear it for 10 and 12 hours and be like, okay, like this is what it's looking like,
Hmm.
and it was real.
Yeah. Yo pienso que like the big companies, like if you know, whenever you go to like Ulta or like Sephora or whatever, they ask you for like your email and your information. Like I do think like if you're a big company, how about you send an email to like I don't know, random 50 regular people or 500, whatever you want to do, and like send them an email and be like, hey, do you mind if I send you a product for you to test it? And people are gonna be like super happy. They're gonna tell their family and friends, you know, and like they're gonna buy it and they're gonna be honest about it. But no, they just want the people to have millions and millions and millions and millions of people because that's the reach that they're getting, you know?
Yeah, and they know that they're gonna, regardless, they're gonna say good things about it,
Mhm.
regardless of how they really feel, because they want the bag, like they want to be paid for it. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like something, say it, but with good reason. You know what I mean? Like, give a real review of a product. I
Yeah.
mean, listen, at the end of the day, that's what I would do, but other people
Yeah.
aren't the same.
Tell me also, like, I've seen a lot of videos of this one person in particular that I think she's a vegan. You know, there's the vegan, the vegetarian, the pescatarian, whatever. She's vegan specifically. And like she makes food like regular, like an example, like say that she wants to make like tuna. She won't make like regular tuna. She'll use like asparagus or something like that and say, oh, this is tuna. No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's asparagus.
I know what you mean. Or like the ones where like it's like they wanna pretend like they're eating like chicken wings.
Yeah.
But in reality, like they're eating cauliflower. And she's like, it tastes exactly the same. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to call y'all out, but it doesn't taste the same. If it does taste the same, drop the recipe. Drop the recipe. I want to try it.
No, even with the recipe, because I've seen some recipes like it does not taste like chicken.
Because it's not chicken.
Like why are we and like if you're doing it for the animals, you're doing it for your religion, you're doing it because you want whatever your reason is, like why are we trying to replace the food that we're saying that we don't want to eat and we still want to eat the food with like the vegan stuff? Like why are we I don't it's just confusing.
It is very confusing. There has to be something like up here that just
Yeah.
like, like some type of like a mind fuck in a way. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Like therapy type of thing.
No, I just think like some type of like they're just trying to convince themselves
Mhm.
that it tastes like that when it really doesn't in order to try to eat it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's just yo no sé, la gente hoy en día son tan rara.
Yeah, people nowadays are also so sensitive and so soft. Like, oh my goodness. Like even us like telling like our opinions and
Yeah.
our views on things, like we've gotten so much hate.
Mhm.
And it's just like, okay, like we're always gonna be honest. Like that's
Yeah.
just what it is. Like people nowadays cry about everything. And it's ridiculous. Like we don't have our freedom of speech anymore. We don't.
That's the truth.
Because they're trying to keep us quiet. Like even
Mhm.
YouTube, like you can't speak about certain things
Yeah.
or you can't be 100% honest because you might hurt someone's feelings and they're gonna
Sí.
cry about it and like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I just, dude, at the end of the day, like, why are we being so, like, sensitive about things? Like, don't take it so serious.
Yeah.
You know, like, why do you care about what someone else is saying? Or, like, why does it affect you?
Yeah.
You know, like, dude, we live in a society where, like you said, everybody's crying about everything. Like, sometimes I see videos and I'm like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
why are people mad for that? Like,
Mhm.
there's this one guy that he was saying that for his opinion and his liking, he doesn't like a certain body type, right? And like people were going at him like, oh, you're this phobic, like you need to like no, he doesn't like that body type. That's his preference. Like you cannot make me do something or like something that I don't.
Yeah.
Like why are we going after people that are giving their opinion on something?
Because like it's they just can't accept the fact that people think differently. Like just accept that. Like if I don't like a specific body type, I don't like a specific
Mhm.
body type. I don't want to date a specific body type. Like
Mhm.
if I like tall guys, that doesn't
Mhm.
mean that I don't that I think short guys should like go like unalive themselves or like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like people just make it like such a big deal. It's like, okay, like that's just what it is. Like people have preferences and it's
Mhm.
okay. Like
Yeah.
why are we crying about it?
Es que la gente no sé. Es lo que te digo. At the end of the day, bro, again, mind your business. Don't care about anybody else. Care about yourself, your family, and you and whatever.
Or just block them like we do.
Oh my god, yes.
Like I blocked those influencers that I was telling you about that I
Mhm.
can't stand because I can't stand them because they're just annoying. So I block them.
Yeah.
What is the point of still watching them and being like, oh my god, I hate her?
Mhm.
No, I just block her. I move on and that's it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Mhm. Yo pienso que la gente lo que tiene que hacer es ir a la terapia.
yeah, people do
Literally.
need therapy nowadays.
And let me tell you guys, therapy is freaking great.
I have to go to therapy.
I had therapy when I was going through a really, really, really rough patch. And dude, it's the best thing that I've ever done was go to therapy.
And you know what's so funny? Like in Latino like households, it is so frowned upon to go to therapy. Like if you go to therapy in a Latino household, you're considered like crazy.
Yep, yep. That's exactly what it was. Like people, not my immediate family, but like people outside, like a friend that I'll be like, oh my God, I'm going to therapy. They'll be like, you're not crazy. Why are you going to therapy for? Like
Yeah.
you need to do this and do that. Like, excuse me. First of all, tú no eres doctor. Don't tell me what to do. Segundo, estoy yendo a terapia because I need it. Like I actually need to see someone that is not gonna judge me like you are. You know?
Yeah.
That is not gonna tell me what you're telling me. Like I wanna just talk to someone and be listened and then give me whatever it is
feedback and give you guidance because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it's so funny how at least like in our culture, it might be different for other Latinos out there, but like if you go to therapy, they're like, oh, ella está loca, ella está quimba, like there's something wrong with her, like oh, she's at the loony bin. You know what I mean? And it's so sad. Like I feel like that's one thing like we should try to change.
Yeah.
Like break that generational curse.
Like I literally, when I had my first session with my therapist, everything was through the phone because of, you know, COVID and whatever. It was a little weird, but the first thing I said to her was, oh my God, I'm so sorry that I'm bringing all my problems to you. And she looked at me and she's like, this is my job. Like, it's fine. Don't worry. You know, like anything that you want to say that you feel on, like, that you can't tell anybody, like, you need to tell me because I'm going to help you get to where you want to be. You know, and it was the best thing ever. Like, I recommend everybody out there, like, if you're feeling some type of way, like, I recommend that you do get help from someone.
And it's really important. Like if you feel like you need to get something off your chest, definitely go to therapy and talk about things. I definitely feel like I should go to therapy. Like there are things that I would love to work through with a professional because I have trouble working through it by myself. So that is something
It's a
I'm
great
trying
thing.
to do.
I'm telling you, like when you do, you're gonna feel. I think I'm not 100% where I want to be because we're not all perfect. But yo he cambiado from how I was to now. Like I've seen a change. Again, it's not like I'm like the best person ever and like the most chill person. But I do see some certain things like differently now. You know, because I had that help.
Yeah. And also like your frontal lobe is 100% like what is it called? Like 100% like what's it called when like something is completely done like growing?
I have no idea.
Okay, but anyway, your frontal lobe is like fully developed.
Oh.
Why did I just have like a brain? I sounded like a dumbass there. I promise I'm not stupid.
No.
But yeah, like your frontal lobe is fully developed too. Like you're in your 30s. So that's the thing. Like that's another thing that's important is like my frontal lobe hasn't fully developed. So maybe
lucky you.
no, that's not good.
No.
No. I would love for my frontal lobe to be fully developed. You change so much when your frontal lobe is developed. You know, but that's another thing. Maybe that's another reason why you change too. Therapy helped you become different, you know?
I see things differently now. Like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do stress. Sometimes I do freak out. Sometimes I do wanna, you know, go out there and like freak out. But like now I'm like in a better place to where I was. And I'm telling you, like, it's very important for us to sometimes get that help from a professional.
Yeah, mental health is really important.
Mhm.
You should definitely invest in that. Like invest in yourself. It's really important. Like especially for your health. You know, like and not only that, but you can see a difference after a while. And they also say like going to the therapist is like dating. Like if you don't like that specific therapist,
You can
like,
change it.
You can change it. You can change it all the time. So it is kind of like dating in a way because you like test out different people and like you go with whomever understands you best.
Yeah, I love my therapist. My therapist and my psychiatrist, both of them. I love them. But now I don't do therapy anymore. Like I already graduated or whatever. But it was something good for me to have at the point where I really needed it.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
that's good. You're at least you're one of those people that you're like, okay, damn, like I have things going on. I feel like I can't figure it out by myself. So you know what? I'm gonna go to the professionals and
And
have
get
them
help.
help me.
Yeah.
That's the most important. I feel like that's the first step.
Yeah. It's like alcoholics. You know, like if you don't say I'm an alcoholic and go to an AA meeting, like you're never gonna stop being an alcoholic.
Same
you know?
with drug addicts. Like people that are obsessed with like the really crazy hard drugs like
Yeah.
meth and crack cocaine and things like that. Like
Yeah.
it's important to get help, you know. Any addiction like that is important that you go and get some help.
Mhm.
So with that, nos despedimos, everybody. We hope you liked today's episode. Until next week.
Ya, por favor, comenta, suscríbete, dale like a nuestro video. Y como siempre te digo, si tienes alguna cosita que quisieras que habláramos, déjanoslo saber en los comentarios y vamos a hacer un video sobre eso.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all next week.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.